If things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arizona's offense will get the football first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Fafita. Setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. He's got him. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Now on the option. The pitch. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. You just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Great job by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sims. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The play action fake. Throws to the back. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. The give on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts.
Touchdown, Arizona! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick toss. It's a seam wide open. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Here comes the Heat. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Defense going all in to stop the run. Off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Olsen.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. To the air on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Fires left. He makes a grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are threatening on first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They made sure that good field position paid off going 45 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Fafita. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. On the run, it's Sims. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense in a bunch formation. They want that clock to run.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now they're going to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.